What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant, and I gotta say something real quick, man. Sabrina Ionescu, who I have donned as the Steph Curry of the WNBA. Okay, this girl is the real deal. She don't get enough press or attention because the WNBA is full of stars. But I often judge Caitlin Clark fans on how much they know about Sabrina Ionescu, and I say that to say this. Everything y'all want from Caitlin Clark right now, you can get from Sabrina Ionescu right now. She is a 3 point bomb. She has crossover moves. She has the grit, the leadership, the attitude. And I think she just showed it on the biggest stage in the WNBA Finals what she's all about. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, please like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, especially if you love the WNBA like I love the WNBA. Let's chop it up. And I said what I said. Ladies and sports fans and gentlemen, Sabrina Ionescu, okay? For all of the newcomers, all the new fans that may have just come along to the WNBA for Caitlin Clark, I understand. I'm not going to knock that. But respectfully, again, whatever you expect and love and like about Caitlin Clark, you can get that immediate gratification from Sabrina Ionescu. Jump on the wave. Because I've been on Lil Sis. I've been rocking with Sabrina. I call her Bree, when I'm talking to my friends about it. I've been rocking with Bree for about, it's kind of hard to say. Because I remember when she first came into the league, I think in 2020. And I was on her wave then, and I said that she was going to be something dangerous. And she's developed, over the years. She's had her up and downs. Even this game 3 between the Minnesota Lynx and the New York Liberty, she struggled in this game, but she kept to it, which is one of the reasons why I absolutely respect and love her game. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it, as this game was very intriguing. It did not follow the trend of the first two games, as the Minnesota Lynx came out firing, on fire. I believe they had as much as a lead of like 15 at one point, and went into the fourth quarter with about a 5 point lead as well, if I recall right. Do forgive me, I had turned away for just a second and had seen that the New York Liberty had stormed back after trailing a long time in this game. But as far as the first two games go in the WNBA Finals, the Minnesota Lynx had only led for about 3 minutes the entire series, or the entire first two games. So for them to come out, the way they did tonight on their home floor, as this was game 3, but it was the first game back in Minnesota during this WNBA Finals contest, the Lynx looked like they was on the mission. They came out hot, hitting a bunch of shots. Uh, uh, Trying to think of my girl, Nafisa Collier. She was on business. They were making a bunch of defensive plays. It looked like they were just thoroughly outclassing the New York Liberty. But I kind of want to read some of this ESPN article because it really dived into the details as far as this game goes, because I did have to turn away from the game for about a few minutes. It wasn't long. We just had the MLB playoffs, which I got a video dropping about that as well. The Dodgers and the New York Mets was on at the same time. And what a time. What a time for New York sports, man. Yeah, they got the Mets in the mix, the Yankees in the mix, the New York Liberty over here winning, who I chose to pick, who I picked as to be the victor in this WNBA Finals. Just for some historical context, the New York Liberty have made it to the WNBA Finals 6 times, including this time, but have never won it. And this is also the first time they have led in the WNBA Finals series, as they take a 2-1 lead after a 80-77 victory over the Minnesota Lynx. But I just can't say enough good stuff about these young ladies. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this Angel Reese commercial. okay, A Reese. Just some commercial popped up in the ads. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is the first time that they have led in the series, and I just want to read some of this article real quick, as again, it covers the game just perfectly, and it also highlights the parts that I missed out. I had to kind of read up on it. But it says Sabrina Ionescu's three-pointer with 1 second left. Also, I'm sorry, y'all, we are reading from ESPN. Sabrina Ionescu's three-pointer with 1 second left gives Liberty 80-77 win over the Minnesota Lynx and a 2-1 lead in the WNBA Finals. Sabrina Ionescu watched Breanna Stewart carry the New York Liberty all game. Facts, shout out to Stewie. She was definitely busy. She put up a 30-point performance tonight. Just want to give her flowers real quick. And it says Sabrina Ionescu watched Breanna Stewart carry the New York Liberty all game until it was time to win it. Then the ball was hers. In the timeout, Coach Sandy was like, "You're going to shoot the ball," said Ionescu. Uh, the star guard made it a three-pointer from 28 feet with a second remaining. That gave the Liberty an 80-77 victory over the Minnesota Lynx on Wednesday night and moved a win away from an elusive first NBA title. New York leads the finals 2-1, the first time it has led in a WNBA championship round, and can win the series can win the series Friday night in Minnesota. Very impressive, but considering that the New York Liberty are one of the first teams, they're in that company of the first teams that was around when the WNBA started. You think they would have had at least a lead in all of the WNBA finals that they played in. But regardless, the article continues. We're one game away from winning a championship, and I think that they are going to give us their best shot, says Stewie, who won 2 titles with the Seattle Storm. They are going to give everything they have, and you know what? So are we. The turnaround is quick, but we are going to continue to be ready. Ionescu says she had to watch the replay of her shot after the game to see exactly what happened. I didn't even really remember it. I had to go look at the video to see how far I was. She said, I feel like I was able to get a little separation in range and get a really good shot to go. Just a little caveat again for the Caitlin Clark fans Caitlin Clark averaged a 28-foot three-pointer. So I think that was the longest distance, or she averaged that distance. And again, anything you want from Caitlin Clark that your immediate satisfaction or gratification that you want from Caitlin Clark, you can get it from Sabrina Ionescu right now. And in fact, I believe in another 2-3 years, CC will be exactly what Bree is right now. So while we're waiting for her to develop, go ahead and jump on the Sabrina Ionescu wave, man. She is the real deal. But it also continues, the article continues, Stewart scored 22 of the team's 45 points in the second half and finished with 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 block shots. We don't win this game without Stewie, Ionescu said. There's nothing I can say. That shot's nice, but what she was able to do for us all night willed us back into the game, and that's a fact. Minnesota didn't get a real shot to tie at the buzzer. Great player made a good shot. Minnesota guard Kayla McBride said, "I guarded her for all 40 minutes." The Liberty erased a 15-point deficit to move one victory away from winning their first WNBA title. There's a lot of things that didn't go that we didn't do right tonight, and we have to have a kind of a quick memory, Breanna Stewart said. I think that we're happy we got this win, but the job's not done. The Liberty have appeared in the finals 5 times, as we mentioned before, including last season, and they've lost every one. Trailing 73-69 with 2:26 left in the fourth quarter, the Liberty scored 8 straight points, including the first 5 by Jonquel Jones, who I deem as the Kevin Garnett of the WNBA. Ionescu, who had a relatively quiet game, then hit another three-pointer after a Lynx miss to make it 77-73 with 55.5 seconds left. Bridget Carlton got the Lynx within two with a 77 with a layup, made the game 77-75 with 21 seconds later. On New York's next possession, Ionescu had a three-pointer go halfway through the basket, but ended up popping out. Minnesota got the rebound. Nafisa Collier then fouled with 16 seconds left, hit both free throws to tie the game up at 77, which set up the exciting finish. Nafisa Collier had 22 and Caleb McBride had 19. So the article continues. That's about 3/4 of it. Y'all can go read that article in its entirety. But nonetheless, as you heard, and if you saw the game, this was one for the ages. It really put the New York Liberty on the map. A lot of people were concerned because game one did not go in their favor, as the Minnesota Lynx was able to pull off the epic comeback, much like the Liberty did tonight. So I'm very impressed, man. And like I said, I got the Liberty winning this one. Real quick, though, I'm going to look over these box scores because I like to see who put up what. Bree didn't even have a lot of points tonight, y'all. That's the crazy part. She only had 13 points, but the points she did hit were some of the biggest shots of the game. But here we go. Laney Hamilton. I want to say baby name right. Benijah. Yeah, Benijah Laney Hamilton. I love her name. She only had 2 points. What? She had 20 last game. Oh, Lordy. I thought I was looking at somebody else's score line, but she only shot 1 of 3 tonight. 0 of 2 from the three-point line. She pitched in 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. To her credit, though. Brianna Stewie, again, she had 30 and 11, a double-double in the evening, 1 assist, 4 blocks, a steal as well. She went 10 for 10 from the free throw line, 9 of 20 from the field. Jonquil Jones, one of my favorite players, 13 points for her. She also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 2 steals. Just a defensive effort tonight by the Twin Towers there. Who I had as somebody that should have been in that rookie of the year race, respectfully, Liani Fevich, who has been a force for the New York Liberty all season long. She went 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. She had a very big 3 last game. Very impressed with her game. 2 of 2. No, actually, she didn't shoot any free throws, respectfully. 13 points, though, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. No defensive stats. And Sabrina Ionescu, man, the player of the game this game, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8, but of course that came with the game winner. Also 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block for Bree, man. And just an all-around impressive effort by the New York Liberty. I am super proud of this team, man. I really want them to win, but I'm not going to be mad if the Minnesota Lynx win as well, as I have donned Nafisa Collier, Maya Moore 2.0, in my opinion, the reigning defensive player of the year. And I just found out her and Maya Moore are from the same part of the United States, if you're the same part of the world. I forget exactly where it was, but they're literally from the same town. But tonight, again, on a losing effort for her and the Lynx, she did put up 22 points, 9 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, just doing what the defensive player does. Caleb McBride, perhaps the second best player on this team. She pitched in 7 of 16 from the field, 5 of 9 from the three-point line. She hit some big threes. Caleb McBride hit some very, very big threes tonight. In fact, it almost seems like every time the Liberty hit a big three, Caleb McBride had an answer for him. So very impressed by her effort. But she put up 19 points in the loss. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. She also pitched in 2 steals. Let's see, Courtney Williams, who had a quiet night tonight, really. I didn't really see Will do too much, but she did go 4-14 from the field, hit only 3 of her 4 attempts, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, at a total of 12 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, respectfully. And again, the Lynx just came up short this evening. Now I do got this series going 5 games, as we'll get the tour Friday night on the Minnesota Lynx floor again. So I can see the Minnesota Lynx bouncing back. They got a lot of resiliency on that team, and I believe they were one of the better defensive teams as well, top 3, if not the best defense. So I do expect to bounce back. Nafisa Collier does not have any quit in her heart or in her game, and all these games have been going down to the wire, man. All of these 3 games so far have been instant classics. So again, happy for the New York Liberty that they were able to pull off this victory. I love me some WNBA, and I can't wait to see this game on Friday. I'm not sure if we have MLB playoffs that night as well. I have to double check the schedule. I know the Yankees are up, and I believe the Dodgers won tonight as well. So we'll have to see what the schedule looks like on the MLB. But I'm gonna be tapped in for all this WNBA action, and y'all just stay tuned. And again, please subscribe to the channel, as well as like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. And if you like the WNBA, or I should say, if you love the WNBA the way I love the WNBA, then please subscribe and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.